All right, greetings everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Darth Loquitur. I've been offline for a little while here. Had a lot of work to do and just struggling to find time for the game these last few weeks. But did manage to get my Executor Rush guide done. Prejudice of the Empire is out and available. So that's good. At least got that accomplished. Got that checked off the list. Still a couple weeks behind on my Loquitur updates though, so we got to get the Loquitur updates up to date this weekend. That's my big goal. 2 weeks behind already, so we'll have 2 weeks to do, and then this third week, and then we'll be back caught up. I've got all the stuff each week recorded, and the recordings are all chopped up. I just got to do the video and get it posted up. So we'll get caught up on those this weekend. And yeah, I should be back to a more normal streaming schedule now for the next couple weeks. We've passed the first milestone in our project at work, so March 1st will be another big milestone, and a couple weeks after that might be challenging, and then hopefully things will go smoother after that, and we'll have less work commitments and more available time to get back to making content. That would be fantastic. All right, let's see who we got here. We got Storm Pooper. Myth3 Taquata says, good evening. Playlist is here. Playlist says, man, it's crazy how I've been having trouble beating this challenge tier 2 with Gear 12 Palpatine, but Gear 9 Gar and Imperial Storm, yeah, the Mandalorian Commando. Completely demolish it. Interesting. So challenge tier 2 with Gear 9, Gar Saxon, and the Imperial Super Commando. Nice. Vitor says hi. Jar Jar Bink says hey DL. Well, hello there. Saturday streams, we always got to fight for fleet placement because it's that time of day. So I'll be doing a couple fleet battles here on the stream. Probably get to fight this Executor, and then depending on who's up top, our next fight will either be another Executor or some Leviathans. So we can show that on stream, get a little practice. Is there anything you guys want to talk about today? Is there any hot topics, things that that you got questions about, comments, criticisms, thoughts, things about the game that we should share with everybody? Let me know, and we'll talk about it a little bit. All right, this is not good. So we didn't get our initial kill onto Xanadu Blood. They got a bunch of extra attacks, and this may not go too well from here. Let's see. Oh, you got a breach on me. So there's really not much I can do except attack this Hound's Tooth now. Got to get that breach back off of the Outrider somehow. There we go. We got it. All right, now we can bring the Millennium Falcon in, cleanse off that taunt. And then we got to get back on this IG 2000 and try to get that that ship dead. All right, get back in here. Get back in the game. All right, we're back in. He's got some progress toward the ult, but he doesn't have the locked debuffs yet, so that's a good sign. At least he's not too close to the ult. We'll have it next time we get a capital ship turn, so we should be able to salvage this one. All right, Tantive away, Executor away. Battle should be pretty much won from here. Put it on auto. All right. So we're having more fair matchups in GAC these days with that big explosion of galactic power that I got from buying the Lightspeed bundles for this account. We sort of just pole vaulted from like 6.2 million up to 6.6 million or something like that. And then the next set that came out put me at like 7 point some million, and with the Galactic Legends that I closed out afterwards and everything else, my Galactic powers jumped all the way up to what is it on this account, like 8.8 million or something like that. Like I really took a went flying. Yeah, 8.6. We're at 8.6 million on this account now. Ooh wee. So yeah, those two hyperdrive bundles together, probably 1.4 million of that or something like that. So I would be sitting at like 7.2, and instead I'm at 8.6. So pretty big jumps. And the interesting thing is, I mean, I got a lot of power in the account, of course, but most of it is characters that I haven't developed yet. So like all of the SLKR requirements are just what they are. We put a Zeta on Hux and that's about it. Same thing for resistance. So we haven't really been able to develop those resources very well yet. So there's this thing in metallurgy and science called hardening, right? So there's like if you're forging a weapon, you have to harden it. And I don't know why. I don't know why this analogy is what I think of. But when I think of it, that's the word that pops to mind. Like, my roster is bigger, but it's not hardened yet. I got to get the Zetas into it, got to get the right teams built around these characters. My Ben Solo is still Relic 1, for example. So I still have a lot of hardening to do for this 8.6 million to be a real 8.6 million galactic power, you know? Yep, got to forge. Gotta get the steel hardened now. We gotta heat, quench it, you know, the usual. I did get this though. That's gonna be the next two updates. The 3 week ago update, we were just working on it, and last week we got her and blasted her straight to Relic 9. I went to Relic 8 and I was missing some materials, and I forgot that I had Conquest up and running. So like a couple hours later, I just came back and went into Conquest and bought the rest of the signal data and just put her straight up to 9. So we've got a Relic 9 Leia. I did take her into the raid, and we were able to go into the raid and get a 2.7 million completion. I had to change her mod set for the raid. But basically, we just got health, defense, health, more health. So she's just about 150,000 on the health, 100,000 on protection, only 5,900 on the damage. I may still change her modding. I don't know if I really want speed. I may want to go with something like offense instead. Maybe change this to offense. I don't know. We'll play around with it. But this is what I saw other people doing with Leia. She's a tank, so just tank statting her. I didn't really have a good health mod with a health main stat here. And you guys know me. I like my defense. So one mod on defense, I don't mind too much. But I would rather that be health. I don't have it. I don't have a good, you know, other mod that I want to put there that I want to steal from somebody else at the moment. So defense it is for now. 22 speed on health mod, not too bad. So we stole some decent mods from other characters. And then I did put her on defense in GAC, so we'll see if she holds up on defense. Jar Jar Bink says hi, DL. Boris Balkan says, hey, DL, good luck. Playlist says catching up from these Lightspeed bundles is is pure AIDS. Omegas, Kairos, Gears, Credit, Zetas, Mod Deficiency. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. You've got the structure, but you don't have it finished, right? You need all the other stuff that makes it good. Does Leia have a non-galactic counter? I have not heard of one yet. I have not heard of a non-GL counter to Leia. The problem is this thing does like a ridiculous amount of damage, right? 30% of Leia's maxed health, 90% against enemies who are ambushed, remove turn meter, inflict ambush on all enemies. And the ambush debuff, where is that? Where can we see the ambush debuff? Minus 50 speed. At 6 stacks, lose all ambush and gain ambushed until the end of the encounter, which is minus 50 speed, protection disabled, immune to protection up, and bonus protection. So it's hard to stay in there against her. And she's got a lot of healing throughout her kit, recovering health and protection. This revives somebody as well. If this ability defeats an enemy, revive defeated rebel allies and they recover health and protection. So she's pretty rough when it's just like your team against Leia. It's pretty rough. Pavoni fan says the third sister can work, Reva can work. There's 3 in the SP squadron currently, but we're searching for a 4th. Had to say goodbye to one of our Wookiees a couple months ago. I asked Storm Pooper how many troopers were in his squadron. Pavoni fan says because of the death mark, it's sketchy for sure. Okay, so third sister might be able to work against Leia. Interesting. TK says, what's up? Hey, man. How you doing, TK? Just talking about the Lightspeed bundles and Galactic power and how just because you get the Galactic power doesn't mean it's much good. Still got a long way to go to make it good. Let's see. We got 144 ship energy here. We got to knock that down. Same thing with regular energy, and then we can go do another fleet battle here pretty soon. Let's get that taken care of, and then we can go. Now, the nice thing about having Lightspeed bundles, though, it does mean that I had a bunch of tokens saved up. So we had tokens from, we still got SLKR in his journey, as well as just finished up Rey with her journey. So when I got Leia, I was able to go in and without completing her quests, these tokens, don't care what character you have. They go on anybody. So I was able to put the alt on her instantly. So we got her Relic 9 and also got the alt put on her, which is fantastic, right? It's just bam, she's done. We still need to put the alt on SLKR. He'll be the next one to get his alt. We're at 3 out of 10 tokens there. And then JML is the last one. So when everybody's done with all of their quests, then JML will get his alt. Although I suppose you could just never give JML his alt, and then every time you get a Galactic Legend, you'll just always have 10 in the bank. But, I mean, that's not a big deal for me at this point, right? Because what are we looking at in this account? Yeah. Dang, I got 7 of the Galactic Legends now. Lord Vader's the only one I'm missing. Wow. That kind of crept up on me. Yeah. Nice, 7 GLs. I'm that guy now. I'm the guy with all the GLs. Let me get this Ben Solo. I think that's what I'm going to work on this week. I think I'm going to abandon my prior plan and just put relic levels onto to Ben Solo. We will work on increasing relic levels on some of these characters. We still need to get Rey to relic 8. So maybe we'll do that, and we'll make a couple more relic 1 characters. You know what? I like that idea a lot. So here's what I can do. Yeah, I'm going to abandon my old plan now that I'm looking at it. I like this more and more. What I can do, we can take Traya, Nihilus, Malgus. I don't know if I want to do Scion yet, but I can take these guys to gear 13. So while I'm working on increasing other... This will work out nicely. Change of plans. We're going to start taking characters to gear 13 for the Sith Empire and the Traya. We'll do Traya and Nihilus first. And then we'll see who else we get to. And then with my Kairos, we will build up the Inquisitors, get them up and running finally. So Kairos go here. Gear 13 goes toward Sith. And I could just put them at Relic 1. And then use my signal data to increase relic levels on other characters. Okay, that's a better plan. I like that. Change my ideas. I haven't used my gear for the week yet, so we can change up the plan and get that done. Malakos, too. How good is Malakos? I know he hits like a freight train, but is he so good that I need to immediately just like drop everything and build Malakos? Do I need to build him before I build Inquisitors? I don't feel like I need him. Maybe I want him for Grand Arena, but I don't really, quote, need him for Grand Arena at the moment. But you guys tell me if you've seen Malakos. I don't have Seer, Junda, and Cal and those characters done yet. I'm still farming them. They're little baby characters. So here's Seer, 4 stars, garbage. Where's Cal? Yeah, Cal's over here, level 50, garbage tier, 4 stars. So we've got a lot of work to do on those characters still. Malakos can go into a Ufu team with like First Order stuff too. But I think you want him like in a Seer team, right? Malakos, great if you have the Ufu team all ready to go. But you need to be ready to put 3 to 5 Omicrons in the team. If that's not where you are, he can wait. Jar Jar says he's good from what I've seen. JML Alt is useful endgame for some counters versus Leia, Lord Vader, or JMK. Is there any reason you haven't gone for Grand Inquisitor Riva? You like efficiency, and it basically leads to one of the best ships in the game. So, I mean, the answer to that is very simple. It's that you can't have everything. And it's the same reason that, I just looked at my Sith Empire stuff. And there's so much good stuff in the game that it just takes time, right? It's just time plus effort equals the relics that you want. So the answer is, if I'd worked on Inquisitors, then I wouldn't have Leia. Or I wouldn't have Jabba the Hutt. I would have had to forego one of those journeys that I was doing and instead do Inquisitors. So there's not a reason that I haven't done Inquisitors like to say that I don't want to or that Inquisitors are bad. It's simply that I was doing other things and the Inquisitors seemed less important than the other things. Because I needed Jabba for the crate raid, then I wanted Leia for the current raid, then the Lightspeed bundles came along. And so that's it. That's why they just keep getting pushed down the priority list, because there's other things that are better to do. I'm on them now, though, right? That's what we're building now. That's where the Kairos will go until the Inquisitors are finished. We may put Cairo onto Revan. We may pop him up a level or two so that we can get the Malak unlock and get Malak going. But Darth Revan and the Inquisitors, that's where the Kairo's going now. So that's it. It's just and in engineering, it's called opportunity cost, right? So if you spend money on a project and the project has a good return, you have to look at that carefully, because there might be another project with better return, and as soon as you spend the money on one project, the other project you can't also do. And that's referred to as opportunity cost. You have the opportunity to do one thing, but it costs you the opportunity to do something else. Anyway, if you say, okay, that was the wrong decision, Loquitur, you should have done these Inquisitors a long time ago instead of Jabba, well, I'm not in a position to argue. I mean, it may have been better to do them. But, I made my decisions for reasons that made sense to me, and don't have regrets. That's that. TK says for Malakos, it's Seer or SLKR. Veggie says, I'm about to unlock Hermit Yoda. What do you spend your Get One currency on? So for Get One currency, what I have found is that some of these gold pieces of gear, we used to be able to keep up with everything out of the shard shop here, as long as, we were diligent about making our purchases and, come in here every time and scoop this stuff up. But the pace of relicking has accelerated. So for me, I run out of this stuff. So I spend most of my Get One on, that's not the stuff I'm looking at, down here. So like this med pack piece, or this gold multi-tool, that kind of stuff that's used in relic making. So I spend most of it there. And then there's a slot right here with these Mark V Fabritech data pads. I always look to see if that's available, and whenever that's available, I make a purchase out of here as well. Because that's bronzium wiring. This is one of an efficient conversion to bronzium wiring, so grab that every time I can grab it, and then basically just spend the rest on gold gear up here when I need it. And I got a bank of 5,000 right now, so I kind of sit on a bank of it. When I get more, then I tend to come in here and buy what I need. Or if, let's say, I built a character and used 30 of these and I only had 6 of them, I would see that and I would try to build it back up to 30. As long as I have 30, I know that I have one piece covered, and I kind of leave it alone at that. But that's what I buy with my Get One. Need to go back into Arena, do some more fleet stuff. And then we can go take a look at the GAC. Oh man, come on. Let's see who's in slot 5. Okay. Well, we'll fight against Zenji. This guy's got a pretty maxed out fleet. And I will swear to you, his AI, for whatever reason, whenever I fight this guy, the AI goes after the IG-2000 every single time. Every single time. It just beelines for the IG-2000. And it juggles my health. So IG gains health every time a turn is taken. So he'll just do a little damage. I'll heal back to full. He'll do a little damage. And because he keeps juggling it off 100% turn meter, if it happens, you'll see. The enemy capital ship will just get like almost 2 turns in a row, it feels like, and get the reinforcement in before I even get a chance to do anything. It's crazy. So capital ship took its first turn. Okay. Hey, he didn't do it that time. He didn't go for the IG-2000, so that's already good news. Okay. Let's, there we go. Okay. It's not too bad. But see, his reinforcement comes in, now he's on it. Look, he just straight for it. stays on it. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, let's take this, bring in this, go over here, see if we can do some damages. We'll get counterattacks now off of the Slave 1. That's nice. So we can hopefully get to our alt quicker. Let's target over here. And I use Slave 1 to assist because the Slave 1 puts on a target lock and that helps move us toward our alt. Okay. Not that we ever get it against this Leviathan capital ship. Yeah, see, we're still 3 away. And he'll take over my ship before I get another turn on the capital ship usually. I'll just do a basic here. This is looking pretty good. Oh. Oh, he didn't take it over. Holy cow. We would have had the ult. Okay, that was a pretty clean win. Pretty satisfied with that. He didn't juggle my IG-2000 too bad that game. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the opponent. We got one more arena battle, or fleet arena battle that we want to fight, but we can go scout the opponent, see what he put down for defenses. And then we'll go back out and we'll do our last fleet, hopefully our last fleet arena battle. I would say my win rate against Leviathans is like... I'm going to guess it's... I was going to say 2/3, but it doesn't feel like I win 2 out of 3 times. It feels like it's better than 50%, but not as good as 2/3. So I don't know, like 60% win rate. 6 out of 10, something like that. Feels about right. So yeah, I don't beat these Leviathans easily. It's not like you go in and click buttons and automatically win. It takes some stuff to go your way a little bit. Now, part of the reason is because I didn't commit to high enough relic levels on my characters. So if I really wanted to like max out the fleet, I think I have to take my IG-2000 up to relic 8 or 9. And then I could put good mods back on my Piet, increase the speed of the capital ship by a little bit. And I think that makes a pretty big difference in the reliability of that counter. But I didn't want to spend that much resources on IG-88, so I did it the other way around. I pulled mods off Piet and made him worse so that the IG-2000 will go before. So, yeah. Yeah. Right or wrong, that's my decision. I get okay fleet placement, so I can live with it. I just got to play like an extra battle or two than I normally would. All right, so my opponent, Penguinano. It's like Italian or something. Penguinano. Part of the Sith supremacy. So fighting another bad guy, which is great. Now, if you're part of the Sith supremacy, I don't see you being loved. He's got a holocron, that's great. Sith supremacy, that's great. But loved? Come on. If you're part of the Sith supremacy, you're not loved. You want to be hated. Well, okay, fine. Enough role-playing. All right, Galactic War Battles won 15,000. Interesting. So that puts him under 4 years played. So his account is around the same age as mine then, 15,000. I'm going to go look. 15,000 for him. 7.7 total, 4.3 in characters, 3.4 in ships. He does not have the Leviathan yet, though. So that's good. He's got the Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, Profundity down here at 4 stars. So he's got a pretty good lineup of ships. Let's look at the Empire here for a second. TIE Defenders, not relict. TIE Interceptors in, but not developed. Huh. That's interesting. All right, character-wise, we've got 4 GLs with SLKR, Rey, Sith Eternal, and Kenobi. Got Skywalker, Commander Ahsoka Tano's in here. Revan's Malak. Relic 5 Wampa. So my hope is that, you know, maybe he'll struggle against my Leia a little bit with this lineup. Put Leia on defense right away. So that's the hope. Let's take a look at mod status here. See how he's set up for speed. 345. That's pretty good for Darth Revan, honestly. That's pretty fast mods. Mara Jade, we're looking for her to be 330 or less. 317. So he's got some good mods, but not too scary. By the time we get down to Rex, he's what, 293. Okay. So we should have some advantages on speed. That's good. Now I'm going to want to go look at myself real quick here. 15,000 battles played. Let's go look at our stats. Galactic War Battle 1, 14,000. So his account is like 3 months older than mine. Something like that. Yeah, interesting. Very cool. Alright, so let's go in and see what's on defense. We've got Rey and Kenobi both. That might be rough. Oh, okay. There's no Ben Solo with the Rey. Really? Okay. Okay, this is a window of opportunity here for us. 11,000. Good offense, though. So with Kenobi, I think the best way for me to deal with Kenobi with my current roster is just the mirror match, right? I'll use my own Kenobi against his Kenobi. He doesn't have a Datacron. He probably had one of the older Datacrons and it expired and you didn't put a new one with it. Okay, so he doesn't have a Datacron. That's a good for me. And then we can, so we can do the mirror match there. Do Sith Eternal here. I think should work fine. We'll just link the two robots. And then basically it'll be Sith Eternal versus Rey. I don't think she has enough offense to one-shot me. 11,000 is a lot, though. 11,000 is pretty good. Pretty good offense. Might get scary. So if we can use a Datacron on C that gives me a little health or something like that to pad my stats, that'd be good. I don't think we have any of that with the current sets, though. I'll be out of luck. That's unfortunate. But okay, we'll figure that one out. Again, if we use Sith Eternal and we get these two dead, then we can probably clean Rey up with something. We've got the Sith Triumvirate here. Kind of the Triumvirate. We've got the Savage with Traya. So this team, even though it's Gear 12, that team's kind of no joke. I may even use a Galactic Legend team against that. It's embarrassing, but we'll have to think about that. Maybe Jedi. Maybe we just take in a Jedi Knight Luke team here. He doesn't have Lord Vader, so I'm not going to... Yeah, he won't have SLKR on defense. He won't have Lord Vader. So I've got Bounty Hunters. I can try to deal with this stuff. I get Jedi Knight Luke. Guess. Probably just take CLS in there. Okay, so that seems doable on that zone. Then top zone. See, we got more GLs up here. We got a Qui-Gon team. Probably use Radis there. Oh, we got a Radis team here. We're going to have to pay attention to that. And then we've got a Dash Rendar team down here. Interesting. I think I actually put my Dash Han Chewie on defense. And then Jedi Knight Luke at Relic 1. That's interesting. This is a character that if you bother to put him at Gear 13 and Relic him, man, Relic 1 is not it. This dude's got to go straight to Relic 8. I feel like just no stopping. Such a good character. All right, so we got a couple GLs to deal with these harder teams if we need to. We've got a bunch of other teams. So probably we start with the Kenobi mirror match. Just get a couple of these things out of the way, clear this front zone, see what's on the back, then we can make the best decisions about what to use on those. I don't think I want to try any tricks. I mean, Cat will kill my Kenobi, which is, you know, how it is. And I'll wait, do like a half ult, kill his Cat. And then it'll be my Cat and Kenobi versus his Kenobi and Kenobi, and that should be a win for me, I think. Okay, so yeah, lack of good datacrons here. Ugh. Scoundrel allies. Defeated can't be revived. I don't want to waste that one. Resistance, penetration, armor penetration, critical chance. Yeah, we'll use this. We'll get one free turn once for Cat. I don't know that that's that big of a deal, but basic ability on their turn, reset their cooldowns. 100% turn meter. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Let's go catch up on chat. Cody Lay's in the house. Hey, Cody. Don't you have more of a chance of winning with Boba Fett starting against the Sith Assassin lineup? I've tried it. I've tried it with the with the Slave 1, and I've had mixed success. I don't know if it's better or worse than the IG 2000 lineup. It doesn't seem to me to be better with the ships that I've got. So I've tried to do that. I think the Slave 1 works better against the Dorito lineup. So I use it there. Okay. We'll just do this again. And then we'll do a half ult here. Kill his Cat. And then I feel like we just go after this tank. I mean, it's not ideal, but with the half ult, we're going to run out of the ult real quick. So if we start targeting Kenobi and then can't finish him, and then we lose the ult, Cat can't attack around the taunt anyway. So let's see. I don't think I want to reset her at the moment. So let's do this. And then we'll do this. Then we'll do this. And then we'll reset Cat. Okay. Man, 2 minutes of this fight are gone already. That's insane. We'll just keep shredding armor. That popped the savior ability there, so that's pretty okay. All right, here we go. Oh, didn't get him killed. All right, there we go. So now from here on out, I think we just auto it. I don't think there's much to discuss. I don't think the AI can select too many bad moves from here. I'm wondering why you use Executor to beat Leviathan. I'm 90% win rate using Profundity in Fleet Arena. Mithri, are you using a 6-star Profundity? That would be my question. So the answer to that would be I don't use the Profundity because it's 6 stars. And in my experience, a 6-star Profundity is just a loss. So yeah, I don't know. Playlist says, I thought Profundity didn't stand a chance. What kind of lineup do you use? Let's see if you ever answered that. I don't see an answer to that. 1 year account here. Should I focus my spending on Get To, Negotiator, Malevolence to get them out of the way first, or spend it on Cairo to speed up my current journeys? When you're, let's say, lower level in GACs, having those two fleets can be the difference between winning and losing. I feel like frequently, right? So having them both at least 5 stars, I think, is important as early as you can commit to getting them there. It's the Malevolence especially. The Malevolence is such a good offensive tool. You get that up and running, and it's a win on offense for you. The Negotiator wants to be 7 stars. If you don't have the BTLB Y-wing tank, then you need the Marauder for Bad Batch. You need something in there in the starting lineup to make that fleet good. So with the Negotiator, you want to get the BTLB Y-wing, Anakin ship, the Negotiator, and even if you're not using it on offense, you can put it on defense, and it's hard for your opponents to beat. And then if you have like an Executor and a Negotiator on defense, even if opponents have something for your Executor, they often won't have something for both your Executor and your Negotiator because, again, people just don't prioritize building fleet like they should. All right, so these guys are both engaged in battles. That's not fantastic. Oh, did I misclick and this particular opponent wasn't in? I don't know. Whatever, we'll go for placement if somebody wants to fight us for first place. Oh. Well, here we go. We can see the starting lineup here for the Profundity. These dazes destroy me, so I don't know if you play the Leviathan counter with Profundity. How do you deal with those dazes? Or maybe that's something you get when you get a 7-star Profundity. Maybe that's easier to deal with. Yeah, I switched over because I was looking at that the Executor fleet in second place. So this will most likely be a loss for me. Okay, I don't think I can get to the alt before he takes over my ship. I feel like I'm not even going to get a reinforcement here. This is crazy. All right, let's see if we can get all these debuffs off of my... Oh, instant death. Never mind. Yeah, see, that's a loss. Okay, well, maybe I'm just going to take 4th place and just be happy with it. We'll get back into the GAC. So yeah, whoop-de-doo, to answer your question, until you get both of those ships unlocked, so I've recommended often that people just starting out the game, if you're working on your first, let's say, three or 4 relics, then use all your guild event token 2 and just get your first relics going. You know, buy Kairos with it, especially the injector parts, because they're so hard to farm along with everything else you have to farm. So buy injector parts, buy some Cairo if you absolutely have to. Get your first relic characters going. But then once you get that first, let's say 3-4 relic characters at the most, then you just spend that get to on getting both of those fleets unlocked. That is strongly my opinion. All right. TK says, hey, Cody, my GAC will be 0-3 this time. I have impossible opponents. Oh, that's rough, Vitor. Sorry to hear that. Jordan says, why does it work better versus the Dorito? The IG-2000 lineup relies on you getting in, getting a breach, stunning, doing your mass assist. The Dorito clears debuffs. So it allows the breaches to be cleared off of the enemy ships. The amount of damage that the Executor fleet does when enemies aren't breached goes way down. So the Slave 1 version of it, the Slave 1 basic, does target locks, which moves you toward your ult faster, and it does, I mean, the battle goes differently. It's a different sequence of play that you're looking for. But yeah, that's basically it, because if you use the IG-2000 version and it clears the breach, your damage goes down, you don't get that kill on the tank right away, and things go badly from there. So you kind of got to do something different. TK coming in with a super chat. Oh man, $20. Gives me the count. I love you, DL. Thanks, TK. Well, I mean, if you're going to give me a $20 super chat, then we better bail on this GAC and go take a look at TK's account. Yeah, we'll do that. Sorry for anybody who's just here to watch the Grand Arena. But, we're doing an entertainment stream. We're not just playing Grand Arena. We're trying to entertain people. And for people who want a look at the account, then I think that's it's nice. And it's also good, I think, for the whole community, everybody who watches my stuff. You know, if you look at what other people are doing in their accounts and see and listen to the comments, then it's kind of fun. You know, you can think about that for your own. TK's up to 9.7. Man. Woo, buddy. 9.7 million. TK says, I hope my mods are sorted. Ziggy says, I'm Chromium 1 in the Tusken Raider. Ami still does so much work. People essentially have to throw GLs in order to take it down. It's the only reason I won't be going 0-3. Hey, it's, nice if people don't know how to play against it, right? Anonymous says, edutainment. Education and entertainment at the same time. All right, 5.7 million in characters, 3.9 in ships, 13,000 Galactic War Battles won. His account and my account are really kind of the same age. All right, so let's take a look at the inventory here. Got that Leviathan done. That's fantastic. 6 stars in Leviathan already. Wow, nice. Got the Executor done. Didn't do the Profundity, though. I approve. I think, if you've got an Executor at this level of Leviathan at this level, other stuff is optional. You can build the Profundity or not. And if they come out with a big, I believe they're going to come out with a big light side fleet that's like Leviathan pretty soon here. So you'll be in a position to go for that, though, TK, because you've got like all of the other stuff. Same kind of thing we're looking at with mine account, right? Got all the GLs except Lord Vader. Got Revens, Malak, Malgus, Malakos at Relic 8. Jedi Knight Cal at 7 already. Oh, man. That's sweet. Drogan, Relic 8. Third Sister in the house, Relic 7. Got Iden at Relic 8. Yo! So, TK, why is Iden Relic 8? Is that just for the fleet, or is that for the threat in Grand Arena, or why'd we go all the way to 8 on Iden Versio? I'm curious about that. I assume it's for the ship, but maybe there's something else I need to be educated on. Moff Gideon Relic 8. Or is it the raid? You're just making Relic 8s to max out the raid contribution. Fennec, Wampa, BT1. Do you have Afra? Yeah, Dr. Afra, Relic 5. How's your satisfaction rating with Afra? I've heard a lot of people say that, yeah, there she is, that she's a bit lackluster. Ooh. Well, there's your answer as to having your mods sorted. Relic 5 Dr. Afro with no mods. Yikes. There's something for you to fix, TK. TK says for the raid. Yeah, okay, so for the raid contribution. You get 13 million in the raid. TK says favorite team. The Afra team is one of your favorite teams? She's 308 speed with potency sets. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at those mods then, buddy. See what you got there. Let's look at your GLs here real quick. So with SLKR, 592 on speed, about 12,000 on offense. Crit damage on your triangle, huh? So crit damage is more front-end loaded damage. You do more damage in the early rounds, like for GAC. Offense on that is usually for like longer battles. Health on Jabba the Hutt, potency, speed, 558. Interesting. 7,700 there. Okay. And Jedi Master Luke. I assume he's just protection, and more protection. 152,000 on protection. Yep, protection, and protection. As expected. Pretty solid. How you got your Ray modded? Offense? Yeah. I think offense Ray is better than speed Ray for sure. Offense there, offense there, offense there. Perfect. I like that. What, 13,000 something offense? 11,900. 11,900 with 3 offense mod and a set. Huh. Okay. Oh, so we just don't have many offense substats. Well, 5% over here too. That's pretty good. But yeah, 12,000. That's good. That's good. I've seen some raise up around 13, but 12 is good. 12 is good. All health. Interesting. Health, 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 and health. 198,000 health. Okay. Just stacking the health. Fastest non-GL character, Mara Jade. What are you up about? 350? 363. Ooh-wee. That's a racing Mara Jade. Put that in a Starkiller team, it's what, 430? Yikes. Cat, next fastest, 352. That's solid. And then Gideon, you've made a decent commitment to Gideon too. That's nice. I always like to see fast Gideons. 347 though. Come on, man. You can do better than that. I'm just kidding. That's pretty fantastic. Dash Rendar is up here. 335. So, I mean, if you looked at the top 5 mod speed sets, Gideon's not even one of them, right? Gideon is just such a fast character that with a mediocre set, he still gets really fast. So, but yeah, obviously we've prioritized our best sets from RJ to Ahsoka, Dash, Revan, characters like that. 000 is super fast. Is that intentional? 335, Darth Revan. Go all the way down here to Jedi Knight Revan, see if we're still in the 300s. Yeah, 315. Nice, TK. You got a good chunk of characters over 300. 309 on Sonostaros. Look at you go, man. All the way down to Boba Fett. We should be under 300 by now, though, right? 307 still. Dang, TK. Killing it. How many characters over 300 do you have? Everybody. It's fantastic. I'm jealous. I gotta admit. 302 with health sets. That's something else. Ben Solo down here. 295. So we finally fell off the bandwagon here. So that's what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows plus 3. So like 38 characters over 300 speed. Dang, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. So, what to say about the characters? Nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing to say. Just keep doing what you're doing, TK. I mean, your account's great. You know what you're doing. I assume that you're building into the new Mandalorian stuff with Bo-Katan. Did you get the new Bo-Katan yet? Yeah. Okay. So we're building Paz Vizsla, Grogu, working on Mando stuff. So yeah. I assume that's what you'd be doing. And then, I mean, you don't have to be in a hurry to do Lord Vader anytime at all, right? I think what I would do is, honestly, I would just sit on Lord Vader until they come out with a Lightspeed bundle this Bad Batch. If they come out with a Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle, you buy that, and then you take a look at Lord Vader. But you don't need him for anything. So it feels completely optional to me. Currently working on the new bow. Yeah. With the profundity in the background. All right. Sounds good, TK. Your account looks great, man. Your account looks great. And are you willing to share with the group if you've spent money on the game, or if you've, you know, played mostly free to play, or how you've built the account? If you're willing to share, kind of, you know, just to give people an idea, I think that might be helpful. I don't think you've spent much on the account, but I think you have spent a little here and there. Is that correct, TK? I mean, if not, if you've been playing free to play and you've like outpaced me by that far on your account, then I want to know how you did it. Because at that point, I'm missing something that I need to know. Okay. We've got the dark side here with potency. Yeah. Stuff is all so bad. Armor penetration, resistance. Like, none of it even helps. I need, like, healing recovery or something. Yeah, we'll just put this one on. TK says, I'm trying to keep up with the new. I spend around 130 a month. 30 on a Conquest Pass. Yeah, and a Vault, not even a month, but a lot. Yeah, buying Crystal. I assume you're doing 100 cost mod refreshes. The mods look so good that I assume that you're basically getting the 50 and 100 mod refreshes most of the time, if not all the time. It feels like, from the quality of your mods, that you're really committed to that. But yeah, I think TK, you've really got a good account. I mean, if anybody said, hey, you know, where should my account end up, just have a look. And like I said, like one of the big things to point out is that fleet decision where you jumped from Executor to Leviathan, kind of skipped the Profundity. And I built the Executor and Profundity both, and then kind of like feel like I didn't need them. I could have skipped that Profundity journey and just waited and done Leviathan instead, and I think I'd be in a better position. Angry Ray takes out my tank in one hit. Okay, she's in for the ult, guys. My ult on C is building so slowly. Holy cow. I'm not even at half my bar yet, and she's already had one ult and going for her next. We'll just try to stay topped off here. Keep draining. I may switch. I may switch and start draining Ray here. Nah, let's just kill the robots both and just fight it out one-on-one with Ray. Okay, we'll go into the ult. Let her do her thing. And then we'll do this and recover some health. She has a lot of lifeblood on right now, though. Okay, we got to get back to pretty full health here before she gets to the next ult, and we should be fine. Yeah, we're going to be able to get her down. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. TK says, I don't like the two current sets of Datacrons. Yeah, they both feel pretty weak. Like, I like Datacrons for the stats. So these Datacron sets do have, like, good abilities within them. The Scoundrels prevent revives, the free turns. There's a lot of good stuff in the Datacrons. But unless you have characters that Datacron directly applies to, the stats are pretty mediocre. And the, like, resistance dodge, the special dodge is, I mean, it's okay, but a lot of teams, you know, don't even use that many special attacks. They just use regular physical attacks. So you can build a dodge Datacron out of that now, but it only helps against characters that are doing special damage instead of straight damage. So I don't know. The sets are really mediocre this time. We've got two kind of mediocre sets at the same time. Let's take a look at the Han team here for this. I feel like they'll get the job done. Once again, just don't have that good of a Datacron, but we'll put one on. The protection up Datacron on Ray is crazy. Yeah, again, the abilities are good. The abilities are good. If they apply to the characters that you're using, the datacrons are good. But like I said, I use a lot of Datacrons just for the stats. Like I want a Datacron that gives me extra protection or health or something, and just use it for the stats. And this particular set, not so good for the stats. Okay, this is not great. I am not entirely happy with where we're at in this battle. Luke has lost a lot of what we need here, and I don't know that we're going to get this. Oh, we got, okay. Oh, we got them both. We got them both. Okay, all right. I'm feeling better now. I was going to say he's going to stand up and he's going to hit hard and probably kill one of my characters. And then I'll be hard-pressed to get him the third time. But we got both the clones. So we're good. Okay, this Traya team. What do we want to do against Traya in 3v3s? I think anything that just does a lot of damage and doesn't do a lot of assists should be fine, right? Because the Savage isn't that big. Troopers work here. What else? I think we just use Luke. I think we just pull the Jedi. We'll use Revan, Luke, Hermit. Do we even want Hermit? Or do we want Bastila? Maybe Bastila's even better here than Hermit. Put buffs on Luke. We'll have to be careful about killing Nihilus, so the ability block may be important on him so that... Well, no, he's going to cleanse the ability block because of Traya anyway, right? So, that's not helpful. But okay. So we should be able to kill... We should be able to kill Nihilus in a single mass assist. If we can't, then he's going to wipe out one of our characters. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just going to suck. In threes, Nihilus can't build up his... Oh, man. Man, do we just go... Do we target Traya and kill her and then we can control Nihilus? I don't know. I'm overthinking this because I got high relic characters and these are Gear 12 characters. So I think I'm overthinking it. How does a new player get Leviathan, though? It's only available through the Proving Grounds in Malgus, right? Is there a ship locked behind Conquest? Yeah, Aaron B. It's very difficult for any newer player who didn't get Malgus and the ship through Conquest to ever get the Leviathan. It's one of the things, if you go back to when the Leviathan was announced, I don't get upset about a lot of stuff in the game. I give the creators a lot of leeway to do what they need to do to make a game that we can play. But I was not happy about that. I was not happy that they locked the Leviathan and gated it behind those characters that are impossible for newer players to get. I think it's ridiculous. But yeah, so for newer players, no, not really a thing that can be done. I do think, though, that... Look at this. Look at this Nihilus. Gear 12. We hit him with 3 Relic Jedi. And he's just sitting there like we owe him rent. Alright, let's get him out of here. Alright, we got him out of here. Okay, we got the Isolate now. It's a thing. It's a thing that happens. Alright, let's drop a stun over here. I don't mind attacking him. I think I'd rather get around. I can't do anything with this Isolate on. The Isolate's going to kick my behind here. Let's mark Traya so that, I mean, we can't assist with Luke, but he can get in there and get a hit once she's marked. And we'll just try to get her killed. That'll get the Isolate out of here so that we can do what we need to do. Alright. Now we got the isolate gone. And we can kill Savage. Savage is super hard to kill, but with him being gear 12, it's better, easier. Alright, now we got this Maul Mandalorian. We've got gas. Gas feels like serious overkill. We've got bounty hunters. We've got Enfys Nest. We need somebody that's going to be able to stand up to all the damage he's doing, though. We got troopers. I mean, we could just come in there and kill stuff with troopers. On one hand, it doesn't feel very threatening. On the other hand, he's just going to... He's got so much damage. When he takes a turn, a Relic 7 Maul is just... It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Maybe the bounty hunter team is good here. I don't want to waste my Mandalorian, though, because if I need insta kills somewhere else, I need to save that. I don't want to throw away my trooper team, because I think I need that up top. Anyway. We got a Qui-Gon team, so I don't want to throw... Oh, man. Teams like this can be frustrating, you know? I don't want to use a good team against it. Oh, no mods. No mods makes the team easier to beat. No mods definitely makes the team easier to beat. So let's just do Empire here then, right? We can do like something like this and we'll get to him with a kick and be happy. Feels all right, I think. Let's go. Can you skip Profundity if Leviathan is at least a year off? Alan says, hey, I'm wondering if I should go for the Executor journey. Is it better to buy the Hyperdrive bundle right away or wait till level 60? It's my first account, by the way. I don't see value in waiting anymore. So if you play for your first couple days, right? Like, oh, no. What was that? He took like 11 bonus attacks. Okay, this is probably over now. How did he get... How did this guy take like 7 counterattacks in a row? That was insane. I told you guys, I hate these teams. I hate them. I hate these teams. They're not good enough for me to want to take anything good in against them. And then I try something weaker and I lose, and it's so frustrating. And I do it over and over again. And you would think that I would learn, but somehow I don't learn. I don't learn from my mistakes. Or at least not in this case. All right. Take in some bounty hunters here. Let's see if we've got a good scoundrel disc here. Playlist says, now you see why Gear 9 Gar and Imperial Stormtrooper Super Commando carried CT2. TK says, Beskar Gideon is a beast with his Datacron. I have him at Relic 7. So far, I've used him once in a mirror, but he's pretty cool. Nice. So there used to be value in playing up to level 60. But now I don't really think there is. I think you just buy the Hyperdrive bundle and then immediately start investing in trying to beat the other people's Hyperdrive bundles. just out hyperdrive them. How is he back at 5 stacks already? I let that other battle play out so that I wouldn't have to deal with him being at 5 stacks. And he's at 5 stacks. Okay. Pew! What? Ridiculous. What is this team? What even is this team? My goodness. I guess I have to invest a little more in my super commando. Good gravy. This is ridiculous. There's no mods. There's no mods on this frickin' mall. And we're getting destroyed. I can't do anything. This is nuts. Wow. Alright. I'm humbled. I'm humbled by a stupid mall team with no mods on. Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean for us? Boy. Let's just do it this way. Just bring in a Galactic Legend and kill him and be sad. Be mad that that had to happen. They don't have any Zetas either other than the Maul. They do that with just Omegas. Getting a friend into the game, so we just still recommended Hyperdrive Bundle, Executor, Core Teams. If you can afford to spend some money on the game, I think Hyperdrive Bundle plus buying, you know, a stack of crystals and doing profundity, just going straight for profundity, is better. Profundity builds more characters that are good for the current raid. So, I mean, I like that better than Executor. But if you don't want to spend any money, you just want to do Hyperdrive Bundle into a big capital ship, then it does make more sense to do the Executor. So the Executor is cheaper. All right, so we've got a Zori team back here. We've got clone team. We've got some kind of First Order team. Padme. All right, so the back wall isn't so bad. We should be able to get through that. Let's go back to the front and figure out how to get through all of this garbage. We'll use the Radis team here, the Rogue One team, and not even a Datacron for that. Save my Datacrons for other stuff. Maybe I got to slap my Relic Maul on defense. Yeah, maybe I need to get Gear 12 on Gar Saxon and the Super Commando. I haven't spent gear on those guys, but that was an impressive display for Gear 12 characters. That was kind of sickening, honestly. Oh, Anakin's so angry. He's mad again. All right, let's get Cassian back. What? Oh, it didn't hit anybody because of the stupid foresights. I wasn't paying attention to foresights. So I just wasted that skill. That's not fantastic. All right. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Grrr. Got to get to the alt. Okay. Where can we Wampa? That's the question. Where can we Wampa? Radis. What do we want to do against Radis? Maybe we just do Skywalker here. 5-0 first it up. Throw in a couple of these guys. And deal with this Radish. Once we kill this guy once, we don't have to worry about him with gas. He'll just be dead for good. Same thing with Radis. Jin can't bring him back. So this should be easy, but this Radis team is another team exactly like that Maul team, right? If you take this team lightly, you will lose. Okay, so now we'll just stay on Radis till he's dead. Okay, never mind. We'll have a seat. Cleanse off some buffs here. Lose a clone. Oh, didn't lose another clone. That's good. Okay. Come on, take Radis down here, boys. I think I've got my other clones on defense with Rex. So I put 5s and Rex with Captain Rex on defense. Try to set up some more decent defenses. All right, we've got a Jedi team here with the Relic 8 Yoda. Let me figure out if there's anything here that I can use Enfys Nest to kill. Not on the front wall. No nestable battles on the front wall. Luke, we just got to do enough damage to him. Do we need troopers for the back wall? I feel like there was a team back for the back wall that we needed troopers. Imperial troopers would be good for. Okay, so we've got, yeah, Zori Bliss team. We probably want to do troopers against Zori. Although this is a weird team. This is Fin Zori. Yeah, so I think we save troopers for that. I'm going to run out of teams, guys. I'm going to run out of offensive teams. Because he's done a good job of putting, you know, enough stuff on defense that's hard to deal with that I'm going to end up running out of teams. It's a good opponent. He's doing a good job. I also don't really see... maybe that Rolo team on the back. I'm trying to figure out what I can Wampa. So maybe the Rolo team in the back I can Wampa. Something like that. All right. So what do we use here against these Jedis? Some kind of scoundrel team would be good, right? Because then once we get a kill, they can't come back. Sith Triumvirate might be interesting. And we've got 2 Galactic Legends. Let's just take a look. The 2 hardest teams that we have left to deal with are probably this Jedi team. This Dash team is annoying. Don't know that it's one of the hardest teams we have left, though. First Order stuff, maybe we could take a look at the Sith for that. The Padme team, again, it's annoying, but that may actually be the other hardest team that we have to deal with. There's no Anakin there, but Padme's real annoying to deal with. So maybe we use a GL for Padme, we use a GL there. Then we got to figure out what we're going to do here against Dash. What do we do against Dash? This is Mando or Beskar? That's Beskar. So, man, feels hard today. So we've got troopers. Let's take a look at all of our troopers. I think we've got Iden on defense still, so I don't think that's an option for us. So we can have Veers for one trooper team. And we could actually do like Veers. Let's look at Gideon. Dark side allies, Imperial troopers have 15% offense. Okay, we don't have this the Imperial remnant stuff built up on him. But we could take Piet into a separate battle with the scout trooper and something else, so we could try to make 2 trooper teams somehow. Minimize what we use on that Zori team. Or I could do like Veers, Piet, and the Storm or the Scout Trooper, and then do Gideon, Dark Trooper, and something else. Do an Imperial Remnant team. How do I deal with this Dash? Man, it's the same thing over and over again. It's I don't want to have to use... You know what? We could do this, right? We could do this. And Imperial Vanguard. If the leader in the ally slot is Imperial Remnant. Okay, never mind. Whenever an enemy begins their turn, gains 10% turn meter. Whenever she has a turn meter removed, she gains 25%. If the leader is Imperial Remnant and no other allies use Imperial Trap, whenever a trooper ally begins a turn or attacks out of turn, gain a stack of Emperor's Trap. Imperial allies have stuff. So, what if we did Gideon here? So we do Moff Gideon in the lead. We leave these 3 as a trooper team. And then put Vader in here. Or did this say all... The leader's Imperial Remnant, that's fine. Imperial Remnant, no allies use Emperor's Trap, that's fine. So it doesn't have to be all... It doesn't have to be all Empire, or all Imperial Remnant. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. And see if we can just drain their turn meter, use Vader, get free turns, and somehow win this battle. 30 max health, protection, 15% offense. Throw in a Datacron. Dark side. This is Scoundrel bonus turn. Scoundrel can't be revived. Alright. You can Wampa the Rolo. Okay, yeah, we'll Wampa the Rolo. Can't find a use for Nest though. Or maybe we should use Nest against the First Order. Because Nest will eventually beat the First Order, right? Eventually. Okay, physical dispel, inflict speed down. If they had accuracy up, speed down can't be resisted. Let's just do that. Okay. Do merciless massacre. Force crush. Try to get some ability blocks going here. No ability blocks, huh? And dodged. Not fantastic. Okay. The dazes are not fun for Gideon to drain turn meter. Now we're good on dazes, so let's kill Dashrandar if we can. Yeet! Oh my god. Dash is like, nah. Nah, that's good. We're good. Come on. Kill him. Alright, he dead. Vader down. That's not fantastic. Beskar, reduce armor. We'll wait on that. Damage immunity on Beskar. Okay. Get some dazes going on here, maybe. I'm impressed that they killed Vader that fast. I didn't feel like Vader was going to be that easy to kill. Why can't we target over here? He's not in stealth that I can see. We don't want to drain his turn meter. He needs to take a turn. Okay, now he took a turn. We can drain turn meter. Try to get an advantage over here. Do area effect. Stop ransoming me. Come on, heal up. Heal up. Oh, come on, buddy. Well, Scout Trooper versus Hondo. Yikes. All right. Well, we just got Hondo to deal with. So we're gonna take in some kind of garbage tier relic stuff that we've got way down here at the bottom. See what we can make work. What do we have? What do we have that we can use that's good enough to kill a Hondo Onaka? There we go. We'll use some rebels down here. Princess Leia, Sabine Wren, and Akbar. Let's go. That's not a team I'm going to select for any other battles, so... Yikes is a good word for solo Hondo. That's why you couldn't target him. Can't be targeted if other allies are present, unless he's taunting. Alright, so maybe... Wow. We're not doing any damage to him at all. That's crazy. Okay, well, maybe we're going to lose this one too. That looked like some decent damage there for a second, but man, he's doing a lot of damage to us, and we are getting out-healed like crazy. Yeah, every time he takes a turn, he's just back to full life. Okay, so we have to have healing immunity on him for sure. I haven't fought much against Hondo. Like, I don't really know his kit very well. Okay, so healing immunity, stun, whatever. It's a pretty big thing. Who Who has healing immunity that we can use in here? Or Geos. We could try Geos here. And just try to sweep in with the spy and get a kill in one hit. Who has healing immunity that I can use here? Come on. Has to be somebody. We've got Night Sisters, but I don't know if they're going to do enough damage. The Plagues probably get healed through. Zori? Why do we have Zori on offense? I'm confused because we always put Zori on defense. So this is interesting. No, so I must have. So I did Fin Po. That's what I did. I still got the Fin Po team. Is there a team that we can make with resistance then? Probably not. That's any good. But Jedi Training Ray certainly meets the qualification of having healing immunity, so we're going to try it. And I don't think we're going to put Zori in here. I think we'll just put Stick Ray in for more damage. So we'll do this and we'll try to control him and put on healing immunity and get him dead that way. Take in weak characters, so he ransoms someone and then kills them. He will escape because he doesn't have 10 stacks. He escapes if he doesn't have 10 stacks? Yeah, he did. Okay. I'm just going to use Jedi to kill Jedi. I can't afford to lose any more teams in any way, shape, or form. So let's just put in some good characters here. We'll do Yoda. We'll do Jolee Bindo. You know what? We can still make a team separately with Yoda, Jolee Bindo. We could make a separate Jedi team that would be good. So like Yoda, Hermit Yoda, Jolee Bindo. So we can come in here with something like this. And just outlive them. And do more damage and succeed. So we'll do this. We're going to kill Yoda. Bindo should go first. In a logical world, Bindo goes first. But Yoda is so easy to kill that we can pop Savior. And if Bindo resurrects him... if Bindo resurrects him, we don't even care. Because he'll so quickly get killed again. So, yeah. And there it is. We don't care. All right. This is the problem with Yoda. Yoda is just way too frail for some of these matchups. Well, I mean, it's a GL, right? So, let's be honest. We're fighting a garbage team, or a team with a GL, which makes them garbage tier. Okay, 56 banners. Now this Luke team. What are we going to do against a Luke team? What do we have that does a bunch of damage and is not so susceptible to counterattacks? What about Beskar Mando? What would that look like? Because we could do like Bam, Cara Dune? No, we could do like Beskar, Queel, IG. And then when he gets his whistling birds, we can try to kill Luke that way. Is this a team that can deal with Padme? Honestly, let's go try to beat the Padme team, because if we can save Jedi or Galactic Legend Rey for right here, we can just come up with Rey and beat that team and sea ships and be done with it. Okay, so my opponent's cleared the first zone. Did he fight Leia yet? Oh, he's in progress. He's fighting Leia right now. Battle's won. This is the important one. I hope he loses. All right. Let's go back here and see if we can beat Padme with this Beskar Mando team. And if that works, then that gives us permission to use the Galactic Legend up front if we need to. So the idea here will be to try to get a decent stack of whistling birds and kill Barriss. Okay. Whistling birds aren't going to be very impressive. 4 whistling birds. Wow. That's awful. Okay. We had the stun on IG, so maybe that was a bad time to try to do it. We'll recharge here. We don't need any healing at the moment. So we'll just try to put her on fire. Got a stun. We're going to go ahead and do this in taunt, even though it's kind of out of cycle. Let's just give turn meter to ourselves so we're not wasting abilities. And we don't want to do whistling birds right now. Let's do this. Heal up a little bit. And we'll heal. We've got to deal with some courage stacks. Okay, whistling birds. Let's do this. Area effect. 9 whistling birds. Barriss should be down. Okay. We don't have a lot of assists, so we're not... Oh, man. Instantly heals up Ahsoka. Come on. Come on. That's not fun. That's not the way we want to play this game. Okay, and we do still have a ton of stacks of courage on on Padme herself, so we're gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to soak a 20 stack of courage. All right, get Ahsoka out of here. I said get Ahsoka out of. Come on, come on! All right, 24 stacks absorbed. We will do this, this, that, other things. So without a lot of assists, we're not triggering free protection up for her. All right, good. If they had a tank there, that would have been a lot worse. But with no tank, we can get things done. Imperial troopers here. Veers. And this should be simple, right? We just link up the Dark Trooper, drop the bomb, and get stunned. Okay, with Dark Trooper stunned, what do we want to do here? Let's do that. Let's hit Zori. Oh, come on. My goodness. We're going to lose this battle. This is like the worst thing ever. Oh, and we didn't kill Zori. Oh. Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. That stun. That first round stun, man. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. How do I deal with this? How do I deal with this? How do I deal with this? I'm going to try this just for fun. There's no way that works. There's no way that works. So I've got a Jedi team that can do some decent damage. I've got a Galactic Legend team. Let's just go clean up front. Mr. Penguin has some annoying defenses, it seems like. Yeah, it's like I said, he's got things spread out really nicely. Okay. So he's dropped 2 battles against Leia. He's got R2 killed, but we still got Organa and Leia. So that defense, I think, is going to hold. So at this point, what we really need to do is get through the front. We're going to try to beat this team with a lesser team. So we're going to use Jedi. We're going to Grandmaster Yoda, Hermit Yoda, Jolie Bindo. Add one of our very last Datacrons. DL, I didn't see, but did you explain why you should purchase crystals as well in the hyperdrive bundle when doing a profundity rush? So Aaron B, I've got an entire guide on this. So my 2024 guides, I did a profundity rush guide and an executor rush guide, and really recommend that you go watch Pride of the Rebellion, the 2024 guide. The reason why it's going to take you some extra money is because you do have to deal with a Relic 9 on Radis, and dealing with a Relic 9 when you're on a new account is very difficult unless you're willing to spend some crystals up front. If you spend the crystals up front, push through a bunch of the Cantina refreshes that you need, use the rest of the crystals to buy up the droid brains that you have to purchase to get that Relic 9, then everything is good. Then you can get the profundity on a shorter timeline even than the executor. So that is the reasoning. That's the plan. DL, when is the weekly update coming out? I'm getting caught up on them this weekend. I still have to do work today. I still have to do like 2 or 3 hours worth of work today. But I should be able to get all the Darth Loquitur updates caught up. Okay. Let's send Yoda over. Wow. Man, I don't even understand this game sometimes. Like, this Yoda has got a lot of damage. And yet, I hit this Gear 12 Old Ben, and nothing happens. Like, he doesn't even take damage. I have to recover myself, because otherwise I won't be able to recover anybody else. Okay, we'll do this to get rid of foresights. Now, the whole idea behind doing this was that Yoda can get extra turn meter from his skills. So, trying to keep up foresight, and Yoda's doing no damage. Like, my Yoda is doing no damage. I feel like I'm going to look at this Yoda and he's going to have no mods on him. Like how is my Yoda doing nothing? It's a Relic 8 frickin' Yoda. Relic 8. Relic 8. Look at this. You gotta heal himself again. This is crazy. I don't understand how it is that I'm doing so little damage. I'm never gonna kill Luke this way. All right. Yeah, this is a loss. This is going to be a loss against Luke. Maybe some hope that I can kill Hermit Yoda here. I don't know. Come on, get in there, Yoda. Nope. And now he's going to go into stealth, and then, yeah, it'll be all over from there. Oh, he didn't go into stealth yet, so we've got some more opportunities to try to kill him, I guess. There he's back in stealth. DOG's. We'll take stealth on Yoda for just fun, then we'll try to get buffs over here. And Jolie Bindo's gonna die. Minute 23 on the clock. At this point, I don't think I can kill Luke at all, right? So the reason I'm trying to kill Hermit Yoda is just because I don't think I can kill Luke. So at least if I can kill Hermit Yoda, this will not have been a complete... Okay, there we go. Why not? Okay, Hermit Yoda's back out in public. We have to just do a basic here. Trigger more basics. Try to get his cooldown. Resurrect Yoda. Yeah, it's useless. 38 seconds. Hermit Yoda's healed up. We'll keep it because we killed old Ben, but yeah. my Yoda doesn't do much either, but he's low relic. Who do we have that doesn't care if they get their turn meter nerfed? Let's look at bounty hunters. Do we have any bounty hunters that could actually stand up to this? Grief Karga maybe. Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't... So basically we have to get Mando to contract and then get a kill. So let's just do that and this and big shot. And Grief do mass assist here. Go back into stealth. We gotta be close on contract. Oh my God, Luke. You're an insane person. I don't know why I just did that. That was useless to do. I should have definitely not attacked and got counterattacked for no reason. Oh, man. Come on. Grief Karga. Just stealth. Just do that. Okay, bye, Luke. All right. We successed. We successed it. 2 zones cleared. What do we got over here? We've got Leviathan, or not Leviathan, but Executor and Profundity. Okay, and then also the Malevolence. Okay, so it's a mirror of what I have to attack with. So I think we'll do Profundity on Executor, Executor on his Profundity, and then we'll have to do a mirror match of Malevolence versus Malevolence, which is going to be horrible. Relic 8. It's fine, though. I think I've won the GAC, guys. I think I've won because it looks to me like he's not getting through Leia. And it looks to me like he's given up. I don't see him fighting against the back wall. Here's that Rex team we've got. Here's the Ewoks. Here's Iden Versio. So, I mean, the back wall's not too much of a joke. But yeah, I think my opponent has given up with 2 losses on Leia. That's what it looks like. Okay. We're going to still continue to clear. We're going to go for a full clear. We got to try. We got to try. He's got a Gear 12 Millennium Falcon pilot. Gear 12 Millennium Falcon. Okay. This, we're going to use Sith. And we will just simply execute things with Nihilus. We shouldn't have too much of a problem here. I mean, he's got a big AoE with his Kylo, but we'll isolate, get rid of the taunt. Then we will kill the Red Trooper, and then if we can't kill people, we'll just execute them with Nihilus. Okay, there's that. Here's us killing the Sith Trooper. Jump. Okay. And we will work on Kylo unmasked because he's not that. If we hit the other Kylo, his damage ramps every time he gets hit. So I don't want to do that. Actually went really well. Good with that. All right, Wampa here. Wamper. In before Wampa. Now, Wampa. Guys, gonna take a second to just brag about my Wampa. Relic 8. Modded for offense. Look at this guy. So much damage. I love that character. Relic 8, offense modded Wampa. It feels dirty. All right, let's just do this. Is this good? We've got a Galactic Legend for that stupid Zori Bliss team. And we've got a bunch of stuff, but maybe if Nest can beat this, then it's easy and we can just take the GL in against that last battle and be done with it. All right, we'll kill Clone Sergeant first. Yeah, I guess we'll kill Echo first. Okay, heals up. There's a lot of buffs coming and going, which is good for Nest because, you know, she runs off of things. Buffs or debuffs expiring ramps her critical damage. So that's how Nest works over time. You don't want to take Nest in against a team that doesn't ever buff or debuff, because then you have this potential that, like, her damage never ramps up and you just lose. But in this team, you know, Shaak Ti's putting buffs out all over the place, so there's plenty of buffs coming and going. Nest ramps up her damage nicely. Shaak Ti, though, man, she's taking a lot of turns, healing herself up. She'll heal again now. Yep. She won't be able to keep up with Nest's damage, though, as the ramping continues. Eventually, we'll get to the point where we'll hit her for just ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay. And then that leaves us this for Zori. Now, Ben Solo is super annoying to find because he's hard to search for. And if you type in Ben, you get like way too many things. So fix that. Make him easy to search for. All right. What? Holdo? We'll do Holdo. We have no datacrons to apply. We are out of the datacrons. If a Zori Bliss team can beat a Galactic Legend, then I just don't know what to say at that point. Just don't know what to say. Do this. And yeet. And give old Ben some life here. And then kill Resistance Hero Finn. Alright. I gotta get... Oh! Bang. Crash. It can go ahead and crash at the end of a... Oh, boy. No, it gave me the victory. It recorded it. If it comes up with that thing that says victory, it's recorded. You modded him so well, he just cracked you up when you see him do his thing. Yeah, no, my Wampa is like a racing Wampa. He just walks into the battle with so much offense, all teed up and ready to go. It's pretty fantastic. I am entertained. I'm entertained by the Wampa for sure. All right, crash out of the way. Let's get in here and do some battles on fleet. So even though I feel like I've won the GAC, I still want to practice, right? Practice. All right, let's see if we can get our initial RNG to go through. I click a couple buttons. If we don't get a kill on the Xanadu Blood, then the battle gets rough from there. So here we go. Scare him out of stealth. Stab him. All right, we got some assists, so we should be good. Should be good. That's always nice. You get those assists, you feel like you won right away. Take down his protection just for the fun of it. Lots of good assists there. All right, taunt is up. We have a breach on Millennium Falcon, so we can't ever get rid of the taunt. So we bring this guy in, and we clear the debuff off of Millennium Falcon, and immediately get rewarded for that. We'll go over here on IG 2000. The heel's coming up off of the enemy capital ship, so a lot of times if you get on the Razor Crest, you won't actually get the Razor Crest killed. And then it will heal, and you'll be sad, so just focus on the IG, get that down. Let him heal the Razor Crest. Fine by me. And now we can just... everything's under control. We'll kill the Razor Crest twice, probably, before we even get to the ult. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Alright. Tantive away. Executor away. And now we just got to try to keep all of our protection so that we can get max banners here. We don't want this Houndstooth stealing a banner at the last second. 71. Fantastic. Alright. Profundity. To the Executor. Do we want to do the 3 attacker routine, or probably the Houndstooth routine is better here? And then we'll do the tank. So we can shut them down on first reinforcement. In we go. Putting the rebel ships on fire is always fun. Always feels rewarding. Okay. Razor Crest. Getting murdered. Getting outmaneuvered. Let's heal that up. And then we'll start in on the tank over here. Get some breaches on it. Cleanse off all that garbage. Okay. Now we'll bring in this, put fire all over everybody, and now we should be able to get that tank killed. Okay. Die tank, die. What? And then we will kill the Oot Rider. This is not good, though. They are getting a ton of assists off. And we've got the stupid flames on them, and still they're like getting fantastic turns off on me. I'm beginning to get a little worried, guys. I'm worried. One off. We're one off on the ult. Ermagerd. Let's throw this out. Okay. He didn't get the ult. We're fine. We are fine. I thought he was going to have the ult there and get rid of my capital ship and make me sad. Alright. Last fleet. We'll try the Malevolence v Malevolence matchup here. Let's get a Plo to throw in there. Never know when you might need a Plo. And you know what? We're gonna go all in. Let's go. Okay, he wins the first move because he's Relic 8 on his Grievous. Let's get a stun there just for the fun of it. Oh, he says the same thing. He's like, let's put a stun there. And it's not just for the fun of it in this case. It's because I won't get a turn on that ship. Okay, let's do this. And get buzz droids on everybody. Get working on that tank. I do not want the tank alive for a second round of putting buzz droids on everybody. Don't like that. Okay. Spy didn't really help him that much. We'll bring in the spy, and then we're going to just kill this tank. I do not want this thing around. Okay, Sunfac down. Then we've got to kill his little guy here. Okay. He gets a second, another little ship here. And then, oh man, three little dudes. Let's do that on the spy. And we just gotta kill all these little guys, because, yeah, spies and stealth. Not much we can do. Alright, another reinforcement soldier. Let's take soldier out ASAP. Alright, get over here, take spy out, take vulture out. And we win. Yay! And there was much rejoicing, and there was a full clear, and it was like 1938 banners because we dropped so many battles. Alright. How many battles did we drop? One battle. Took 3. A battle here took 2. A battle took 3. So that's 3 battles we had to fight multiple times. This was all clear on the back. Oh, we dropped one here too. 4 battles. Whew. I'm surprised I didn't run out of offensive teams. If I'd have put my Rey on defense, I would have been in trouble, right? Because we needed Rey for that back wall. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Good opponent. The opponent really made us work for everything we got there. All right, then let's go do the Lex Talionis real quick. And for anybody who is going to be playing in Grand Arena at a low level, this is what you get sometimes. You know, you get a 3.5 million galactic power opponent. No GLs built into the account yet. Doesn't look like they bought Lightspeed bundles, but they're doing both Revens into Malak. And that just puts you in a situation where, yeah, with my, what do I even have, like 500,000 galactic power or something? Let's go look. Where are we at on galactic power? 812. Yeah, our 812,000 galactic power. We can't even scratch the paint on this guy's spaceship. So we'll go in, we'll do a battle, we'll try to get some kind of score, but basically the only hope we have is that the opponent doesn't play. If the opponent, you know, forgets to play GAC, then maybe we win. Otherwise, it's not going to work out for us. All right, here goes our trooper team. First round of 3s is always an adventure. The full clear is a win while you're trying to get your sea legs under you. All right. 2 Relic 7 Night Sisters, and Daka is not one of them. Interesting choice on his part. Can't say that I agree with it. Oh, so close. We almost got a kill. If we would have got that kill, we would have got more turns. And we would have been able to, you know, like, we could have give a questioning gaze to Mother Talzin. We could have side-eyed Mother Talzin with our little bits and pieces of damage. So that's it. You know, we get our 10 points, and if the opponent doesn't play, we get a win. If they do play, it's a loss. But yeah, it's frustrating, but we get those sometimes. I posted it to the Discord the other day. It was hilarious. I lost my first match, and the mail that came in said, you lost your first match. You've been promoted to Carbonite 2. So because of the skill squeeze, I actually got a promotion. But it was such a funny thing. It said, you lost. Here's your new score. Get promoted. So it's pretty funny. Oh, man. Too much energy on this account, too. Energy dump. Let's go. Time to dump energy. Dump it. Get it out of here. Get that energy out of here. And fleet. We got to go farm some fleet stuff here real quick. Oot Rider. And Anakin's ship. And like everybody, we're stuck on Fleet 5E on this new account. So, we can work our way through most stuff, but this Fleet 5E node, I'm close on it. I'm close. But I need just a little more sauce on my Houndstooth. So we've been farming up the Houndstooth. We will get another star in the Houndstooth and take that to 5 stars. And we'll be able to get another star in our Bosk and take him to 3 stars. 3-star Bosk. So with another star on Bosk and another star on the Houndstooth, maybe get some more skills onto Bosk, we should be able to hopefully get Fleet 5E, get into the hard nodes, start farming up there in the hard nodes, get the Mandalorian unlocked so we can start taking a look at farming him. But yeah, still gated behind Fleet 5E. Almost got our first relic done. Gideon just needs Kairos. We're struggling with Kairotex here, but once we get Kairotex, we'll have a relic Gideon. He'll be our first character. And we've got a fantastic 312 speed on this guy. Look at that. 312 speed. It's so bad. We've got like one good mod in the whole account, right? We've got that 24 speed mod. That's like the only good mod we've got in the account so far. If we sort these by speed, I don't think we've got anything else that's... Yeah. The other fastest mod we've got in the account, we got 124 speed, and the next fastest one is 13 speed. We've had some pretty awful statistics with our mods so far. And no mod refreshes on this account. Like, I'm getting one refresh like every 3rd or 4th day. It's brutal. Brutal. Free to play? No fun, guys. No fun. And Fleet Arena, we're just... The reason is because we're so far locked out of Fleet Arena. When you look at these guys, I mean, they all bought the Lightspeed bundles. So, like, level 77 already is Relic 5 Bosks. So, we got... if I continue to play this account, it's a long road to hoe before we even get to level 50 and get crystals at all out of Fleet. So, not a fun experience, y'all. Not a fun experience. DL, thanks. Gotta go. Thanks for streaming in the account review. Thanks for hanging out, TK. Really appreciate you, man. DL, where's your glasses? Oh, man. I've got them. They're right here. My glasses are here. I forgot to put them on. Thanks for trying to help. Thanks for trying to help. I should wear them more. Yeah, my optometrist told me to wear them more to block the blue light, so I should do that. What guild is Lex Talionis in? Is that a trick question? Is that a trick question? Lex Talionis is in the Legio Lex Talionis. the Legion of himself. Yeah, how awesome is that? How awesome is it to be in a guild that has your name? For anybody who didn't know, anybody who's not aware, basically there were some guys in the Discord, some members of the channel, and you know, super cool people, who said if we started a starter guild just to help people get started with the game, that they'd be willing to run it. So Legio Lex Talionis is a guild that's basically a starter guild. We're going to be doing light side Hoth, dark side Geo, the new raid, and kind of do that routine for a while. The original intent was to kind of have it be a guild where people would cycle through, and you know, once they outgrew the guild, they would leave and leave room for another account to go in there. But so far, there's some people that are interested in making a real guild out of it. So we're up to 89 million GP, and we'll see where the guild ends up going. But yeah, it's super cool, and the guys who are running it are really doing a nice job and communicating with everybody and making it a fun place to be. So yeah, there you go. There's a Loquitur sponsored guild. I don't take any credit for anything good that's going on in this guild. It's being run and managed by people far more competent than myself. I just sort of sponsored it and, you know, helped get the guild loaded up with members. I had my Allura account in there at first to kind of anchor it, put some big GLs on defense for territory wars and stuff like that, but somebody else agreed to do that with their account, so I don't need to be in there with my main. That's good too. Yeah, fun stuff. Caden Reeves says, best early game guild in the game. Well, it certainly is a heck of a nice place to learn. I got to tell you, that's what I love the most about our community, is like, really, if you join this guild, you're going to get good advice. People are going to help you. You can ask a question. You can expect a serious answer, not like some sarcastic garbage where people tell you to go farm young Han, or, you know, some other character that's good for one specific thing, and then or Cup, you know, go farm Cup. Yeah, it's just, you don't get that kind of dumb stuff. You get good advice by people that want to help new players succeed in the game. So I love that about our community. Help me keep that up. All right. DL, what do you think about the most recent Datacron set? I talked about it a little earlier in the stream. I think the two current Datacron sets, I really love using Datacrons for the stats. I like to just have stats on Datacrons and be able to go into a battle and be like, okay, let's add some protection here. Let's add some offense to this, you know, whatever. The stats on both of these Datacron sets are the prior one is really bad. And this one is pretty mediocre stats. Deflection, resistance, potency, tenacity. So the critical damage is okay. But if you just want to put stats on your team, I mean, it's not great. There's not a whole lot of teams out there where you go, man, if I could just get some more tenacity on this team, it would really work differently and better. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff in this set that's... The mechanics for the set are good. There's plenty of good abilities to go for. But I don't like the sets where the stats are bad. Because, like, if I don't... let's say you built 10 Datacrons. Well, you don't have 10 Mandalorian teams. You don't have 10 Scoundrel teams. So a bunch of those Datacrons need to go on teams where you're not matching up with the abilities. And in those cases, you're just getting really mediocre stats. So I don't know. Every other one should have like just the basic stats: health, protection, offense, defense. Just you know what? If they put that on every set should have, like, if this set also had, let's say, defense percent, you could always take it all the way to 9 and then like re-roll for defense percents. And then you would have at least stats that you like. I don't know. I would definitely, if I was in charge of making Datacrons, I would definitely do it differently. So yeah, the Datacron sets are, in my opinion, super mediocre. Somehow one in GAC and Rhodium because Gear 8 Jawas on the front wall held. Big Jamal says, is your Allura account shelved? Yeah, Allura is shelved. The TCO is shelved. Lex Talionis is probably going to be shelved here shortly too. I don't mind. I don't have regrets where I look back over my shoulder and go, oh, I can't believe I stopped playing that account. There was so much stuff in there. Like, it was such a waste of my time. Like, I don't feel like that at all. I feel like I played the game. I was entertained. I got my entertainment out of it. And, yeah, if I don't want to play those accounts, then they just go to the side. I thought before about giving them away, but, you know, it's technically against the terms of service to let somebody else play an account that was built in your name. I understand that there's ways to do it, but I've never felt good about giving it away in an account, so I haven't done that. But maybe someday if I quit the game altogether and just don't care to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes anymore, then I'll give away all my accounts. Because at that point I don't care. If I break the terms of service and I give it away, and then later they come and say, well, this account isn't yours and it gets banned or whatever. Like, it was given away anyway. So I think if I ever quit the game, I'll give my accounts away. So there's still, like, there's still an account there. I just don't play it. Getting bored of Lex Talionis already? Playlist, man, it is not the way to build an account. Building an account from 0 to 85 in today's environment is just dumb. Like I'm pushed out of fleet. I can't get crystals. With no income, I can't get refreshes. And as other players are getting further ahead, I'm getting further behind. It's awful. It's going to take me like a year to build profundity on this account because I don't get any fleet crystals. And fleet crystals are the driving force for building your account. So, yeah, if I was to play an account today, walk in the door, play the first day or two, hyperdrive bundle, drop some crystals, build profundity, and then play the game from there. You know, life starts once the profundity is done. But certainly, playing the Lex Talionis project taught me that. If I hadn't played this account, I wouldn't know how bad it is to play 1 to 85 in the current environment. Lightspeed bundles just kill it. Because everybody in my fleet shard just bought Lightspeed bundles, and their fleets are so far ahead of mine that it's just, if you didn't buy the Lightspeed bundles, you're not competitive. You can't buy the Lightspeed bundles unless you're 85. So even if I wanted to buy them, if I didn't hyperdrive, I couldn't buy them because I wasn't level 85 yet. So it just ruined the game for this account, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, yeah, it's free to play 1 to 85 is dead. My opinion, completely dead for 2024. No reason to do it. If you have to buy a video game out of a store, you have to pay for it. I consider it the same thing. If you're going to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, it costs you $50 to download the game. Alrighty, y'all. Lightspeed bundle fleets are clear for new accounts, though. So yeah, I mean, if you happen to build an account in the exact fleet shard where there's no Lightspeed bundle, like the first one that was after the Lightspeed bundles, you're only good until the next Lightspeed bundle, right? So the next time one comes out that has ships in it, then you lose again. So unless they're done with Lightspeed bundles, unless they offered those Lightspeed bundles and there's nothing else coming, right? Which I doubt. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. I did get 1 million in the fleet, in the raid, right? With my 4 little teams, we capped 1 million this time, so I'm over $1 million contribution in the raid on the Lex Talionis project. Again, so anybody should be able to get $1 million raid if they pay any attention at all, because these squads that I have for the raid are awful. Look at this. Garbage tier characters. but it's enough for $1 million contribution. So any reasonable player who wants to put in a little bit of effort should be able to get $1 million. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna hang it up there. Time for me to get out of here, go do some stuff, start working on my updates, all of that, things and stuff and junk. If you just want to play fun and not care about how fast you unlock things, even free to play can be good. I hear what you're saying, Alex, but if you don't get the hyperdrive bundle and you miss out on Lightspeed bundles, even if you're like completely not competitive, again, it puts you ridiculously far behind. So I don't know why you'd play the game at that point. Like if you're going to be not competitive at all, you don't care about Fleet Arena, you don't care about crystals, you don't care about your account development. If it takes me 3 years to develop my account, I don't care. What's the point of playing? Like, why are you, if a player was doing that, why are you playing the game? I mean, collecting shards of Star Wars characters? I guess? I don't know. I maybe I'm just so competitive I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like if you were going to play that way, what would be the point? I'm intentionally just going to lose against everybody at my equal level for years and not care about it. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, just playing this Lex Talionis account, if I think about that, it's fine. I mean, I could just lay back and build the account. It would be slow, but I could build it. But really, when I'm playing it, what's the point? I can't figure out what the point of it would be. All right, I'm off. Taking off. End of stream things. Please remember to hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to the channel to see more stuff like this in the future. Use the notification bell if you want to know when I'm doing my live streams. Come hang out, ask questions, get account reviews, whatever else you want to do. And join us over on the Discord. The link is up above, down below. It's always linked everywhere. It's a fantastic Discord for new players, mid-game players, people learning the game. Lots of good resources, things to find out. Lots of places to ask questions. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask me questions directly, and I'll get to them when I have a chance. So hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next Holocron.